my gosh. I had to get that out. Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. This is Critical Role Cast Answer the most Googled Vox Machina questions by Wired. I'm checking out the video today. So if you're a critter, I don't know what I was going to say next. Anyways, let's just watch the video. Anyways, thank you for tapping into the frequency. Dude, I'm forgetting my own intro. See, this is the level of chaos that Critical Role causes. So, you know, I'm for it. But remember to be your authentic self. Remember to literally love yourself. Remember to spread love to others. Thank you guys for checking out the video. And remember, if you guys have any videos you want me to check out, my business email is now down below. My links to all my socials, so you can request videos. You know, do what thou wilt. But other than that, let's just hop into the video and shout out to Wired. As the saying goes, for years, if they want me to take down my video, I do not mind. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, I'm blocking Sam's head a little bit, but I think we should be all right.
Hey. Some of them. And we're the cast of The Legend of Vox Machina, hey. Some of them. And we're here today to answer the most Googled questions about our show.
Dude, I just got done, by the way. I just got done watching, if you guys do, okay, for the critters who may be on this video, you would be a critic, right? Because if you don't know, maybe, well, I don't know. Okay, so anyways, if you guys remember the moment in the Mighty Nine with the whole Shiver and Quiff, I just literally got done watching that clip today because, and, it was somebody showing how it came back to haunt him in campaign 3, and I just also watched that moment in campaign 3 like a week ago or something like that. But I just got done watching that clip this morning again, just laughing my ass off because it's just so funny how they could not stop laughing, dude. I don't know, it was contagious, but it made me recall hearing it for the first time back then, like damn near almost 2 years ago now. But yeah, anyways, yeah, sorry. Had to drop that little lore. Let's go. See what the most asked question.
How did Vox Machina meet? There's a comic book about it at the top of the comic book.
We met at birth.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
We met in the canal.
Yeah.
And Grog and Pike met when the Herd of Storms first attacked Westerun.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Where did they pick up Scanlan?
Nobody cares.
Damn.
How did Vox Machina get their name?
Damn, Scanlan still gets no love.
It's a replacement.
That's crazy though. I didn't know about that part. I knew the twins, they met at birth, of course, but I didn't know about Pike and Grog's lore.
Name.
Because we were originally the Shits.
Yes, you did.
Yep. We were the Shits, which stands for Super High Intensity Team.
Yeah, obviously.
But
we were like, oh, we're about to start streaming our game. Maybe we shouldn't be the Shits so people take us seriously. And so we tried to come up with a name that made sense for our group, which was a bunch of voice actors.
Oh,
Where does Vox Machina take place?
That's cool. Hang on. So, okay, I gotta take off the closed captions. Their name in Latin means voice machine, which is a reference to the fact that their creators are professional voice actors. Oh, okay. I get it. So Vox Machina's creators are of professional voice actors. I like how Liam's got a raven on his shirt. That's dope. The little nod at Vax.
Our group, which was a bunch of voice actors.
Where does Vox Machina take place? In the flat world of Exandria, mostly on the continent of Taldore.
Bro, Matt visually... Okay, so Matt visually cringe, or physically, but visually to me, cringing at the flat earth things. That is hilarious to me. So I seen it happen to him in campaign 3. They continue to mess with him with the whole flat Exandria.
Take place in the flat world of Exandria. Mostly on the continent of Taldore.
why is Vox Machina 18 plus?
The characters don't wear clothes.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
maybe maybe they don't wear clothes this season.
And we never reference any adult situations
At
of
all.
any kind.
There is family-oriented, mature material.
Yeah.
How close?
Especially Scanlan, dude. I almost wish Sam had more emphasis on the PG-13.
Is Vox Machina to Critical Role? That's open to interpretation.
Well, I mean, I think the animated series is to the original series.
Very close, with fun liberties taken to keep the audiences guessing who came with us to the campaign.
Who is Ripley? Ripley is an incredibly intelligent engineering mind and became an employee of the Cerberus Assembly of Wildmount before becoming wrapped up in the machinations of the Briarwoods and the dissolution of Whitestone's previous ruling family, and is one responsible for torturing Percy and turning his hair white, and has a lot of ambitions.
Who is the
Yo, Ripley, okay. I'm gonna talk about Ripley, because for me, I still haven't watched Vox Machina up until this point, but I've been seeing all the clips of like the moments that took place in their actual campaign and like the how 1-for-1 the animation is to the actual campaign, which is still freaking amazing that they were able to crunch so many hours of content and have those like taking the liberties that they had to craft it down to an animation. I still can't wait to see the Mighty Nine, because a lot of things that happened in the Mighty Nine are fresh in my mind, so I'll be able to recognize them when they happen within the animation. So I'll be able to really tell what they had to leave out and cut, you know, some of the trimming of the fat of like all the hours of content. And it would be cool to see, but I can't really tell with Vox Machina since I didn't watch campaign 1. But it's so cool to watch the animation. I forgot where was I going with that? Oh, well, I was going to talk about Ripley. Anyways, it's cool to see anyways. But Ripley torturing Percy and Percy's backstory is wild, dude. The whole thing is wild. And the twists with Ripley in the animation that happened in the campaign, crazy. I don't know. For me, that was so dope. I don't know. That was just hella cool. Hella cool.
The big bad of Vox Machina.
Oh.
The baddest bitch around is Vexalia.
Okay. Not what the question was.
The big bad of the animated series is Thordak and the Roman Conclave.
Who are the twins in Vox Machina?
Who's gonna give you the box for this one?
I got this. That's you.
Uh-huh.
And also me.
Yeah.
We share the exact same birthday.
In real life.
And on the first time we played the game at home, Laura said that she was going to be Vex, and I was like, great, why don't we be twins?
And then we have the same birthday, so it made perfect sense.
Wow.
Who has the highest
I didn't know that.
intelligence in Vox Machina?
Nope.
Are we talking about
Cast
point
members.
scores?
Not wisdom. Intelligence. Yeah.
In the traveling troupe called Vox Machina, probably Percy?
Probably Percy.
I think it's Percy.
If you're
That's what I thought too, right? It would be Percy, right?
going straight up like intelligence score on the character sheet.
Yep.
Are Percy and Vex together?
Oh.
What can we say? Are we allowed to say this?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're together.
How old is Vex? The world will never know. Who put this in here? You're trying to get it. Oh my God.
No. When we started the game, the twins were 28.
And Percy was 23?
Listen, we're half elves. He's human. It's
Dang,
different.
the younger man. I love
Haven't
it.
you ever seen Twilight?
What race is Vex?
She's half elf.
You heard it. My question was easy.
Is Keyleth in love with Vex? Yes, she is.
Everybody's a little.
I'm Vex. He's Vex. Vex could totally get together with Keyleth.
I'm down for that.
There
Down the line, you don't know what
There are
happens.
many ways that could come to
When I go into camp.
Kind of bear is Trinket.
One that
Polar?
I know the answer
Brown?
to.
Don't help. Don't help.
Grizzly?
No.
He's not a polar bear. What the fuck?
How could any of us
Kodiak? He's a
answer
brown
that
bear.
question?
Brown bear. Who kills Silas Briarwood?
Me. It's not true.
No. I mean, in the series, it's a combination of Pike and Keyleth, actually. Or in the original campaign, it was like a reflection from there. But definitely, I'd say like it's the Sun Tree in Keyleth gives the final blow that turns him to ash, like a vampire should go.
Yeah.
That did have a little boomerang on it.
That did. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
There's shoulder pads.
Just a paper
it's fine.
cutter.
Actually,
Good, just making sure.
Is Silas a vampire?
I think we should have Matt answer that one.
Yeah. Is Silas a vampire?
Yes.
What is Orthax?
Answer it, Sam.
Orthax is a smoke demon
Oh, that was a drink
has
later.
possessed Percival Frederickstein von Musel-Kloswowski III.
When he first revealed his name, I was like, what the fuck? That was awesome.
Bonds with his heart and turns it dark and evil. And eventually he has to excise that demon. Yeah.
Now, who is Umbrasyl?
Employee.
Umbrasyl is one of the Chroma Conclave, a collection of dragons who are dragging their asses all over the country.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Accurate.
How did Umbrasyl heal himself?
With Orthax.
Dragons have healing potential, right? So if they sit for a second, they can heal some of the damage as long as they are in a resting state.
I actually had a whole other problem, and Umbrasyl cleared it right up.
Wow. Wow. How did Umbrasyl go invisible?
He's super introverted and just disappears at parties.
Yeah.
No, certain dragons have different abilities. Being able to blend in and turn invisible to surroundings is one of his.
Matt, do you think that if he turned invisible, he could steal a shirt?
Umbrasyl is the skulking type, and blending in with their surroundings is one of their powers.
Maybe.
What happens to Grog Strongjaw?
What happens to him?
What happened? What happened?
I think it's supposed to be read as, what happens?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Nothing good and everything bad, which is the way that we want it. I think he's just along for the ride. He's chasing flashy, shiny things, and
Among other mishaps, he gravely injured Pike. He is gravely injured even after Pike depletes her healing magic to stabilize him.
and sticking with his buddies.
Does he get his own spin-off?
No, he is Joey from Friends. He's
Yeah.
the only one that doesn't pair up.
You need help, Matt.
What is Grog Strongjaw's intelligence score?
Oh, I know the number.
I know the number.
I think I
Are
remember
you a
you
bad
saying,
friend?
I have an intelligence of 6.
Yeah! Intelligence of 6. Those have got corners to them. Dang.
How powerful is Grog?
Oh man, like the beefiest. I'm the strongest
He said, oh man, like the beefiest.
of all. I had a strength score of 26 by the time the whole thing was
That's
done.
only if you were wearing
That's
a tight
illegal.
Not only, it's not important, but yes, I was wearing them. Not just magical items.
They were
Is
there
that-
also.
It's so high.
But they're
I feel like
monsters.
that's like the highest core stat that any of us
I
had
picture
on.
him like the mountain in Game of Thrones, and he could just do the helmet squish where the eyes like.
Just like that.
Yep, pretty much.
It's another Grog question. What is Grog's sword?
Who is Grog's
That's
sword?
a better question.
Grog took Silas Briarwood's sword after his demise, known as Craven Edge,
Yeah,
which is
Craven
a
Edge.
sentient weapon.
Which is, I don't want to spoil Campaign 3 if no one's caught up with Campaign 3. But yeah. Nah, I can't, because I can't say much. Yeah, I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to say... just watch Campaign 3. I'm not out there.
It has a mind and can talk, which is strange. And every time you slash somebody with it, it would absorb their strength and their blood.
Bigger and
So
stronger.
cool.
When he slashed Pike with it, oh, man.
It made Grog
That was
turn
crazy.
evil.
Yeah, it did real bad things to Grog Strong.
Oh my gosh.
What does Pike call Grog?
Buddies.
Buddies, which is confusing
Because I
because
also
he's a
call.
singular person.
Yes, that's
but
true.
Buddies just stuck because Ashley.
Buddies. No, not singular. I hate it. I hate that Sam's like, I feel like, okay, because this is something I would do, and I feel like he's being like sarcastic as fuck. Like, because, you know, it's just like, ooh, buddies. But this motherfucker right here.
Ashley is
The extra S makes it cute.
Ashley?
That's an Ashley
That's an
Johnson.
Ashleyism.
Ashley Johnsonism.
Yeah.
Oh, is Vax gay?
That's a good. That's a good question.
I mean, he's bi.
He's bi, right? Yeah.
He's kind of tied up at the moment where we are on the show, but
Yes.
he's been around.
Do you want to throw that one? If you hit...
That's great.
Oh, that's cute.
Do Vax and Keyleth get together? They do, awkwardly, slowly, with as much pain inflicted as possible. They do.
Will Vax ever come back?
Will Vax ever come back?
I think they mean.
Well, the honest answer is we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
And even he doesn't fully know, do you?
Not particularly. Some of the most beautiful stories have their tragedy to it, and that's what makes them beautiful. I'm willing to roll with whatever feels natural.
It's a shit
Bro, I fucking Matt.
answer, Matt.
I know, I'm sorry, why am I here?
It's not a fair question.
I foresaw a future where we hit one of those sprinklers.
This
and
is a tough one.
A tough one.
Yeah.
Like we won't know the answer.
What is Scanlan's mother's name? No, just kidding. That's not what it is.
This holiday.
Oh, snap. Scanlan's mother's name.
How tall is Scanlan?
3 foot.
Wait, what?
How tall?
We won't know the answer.
What is Scanlan's mother's name? No, just kidding. That's not what it is. How tall is
Oh, it was just, okay.
Scanlan?
3'6".
That's
With the ad, that confused the hell out of me. I thought, like,
Yes.
It's precise.
that's our son's height.
No, he's much taller than that.
Just kidding.
it said the note was 42 inches of sexy.
What episode does Scanlan leave Vox Machina?
Oh. Jesus.
You need to know the exact episode number from the campaign.
Of the live stream?
Yeah.
85. Campaign 1, episode 85.
Bars the
Wow.
Bars the
Lament.
Wow, well done.
But in the
That was
animated
cool.
series, who knows?
What instrument does Scanlan play?
Sure.
What doesn't he play?
When we were playing as a group at home, he had a shawm, he had a
Shawm.
lute, he had a drum.
Can we give him a theremin at some point?
Sure.
so, yeah.
He plays the skin flute.
Oh.
Why is the Legend of Vox Machina 18 plus?
Same human body, but
He went back to it. Why is the Legend of Vox Machina 18 plus?
Why did...
Okay, so I like the Vox Machina. Definitely more, like, as I watched the animated, I enjoyed it a lot more. Campaign 3 is growing on me. I already know that my favorite team comes into play with Campaign 3. I'm not gonna say any more than that. But personally, the Mighty Nine is by far will always be my favorite, as I still absorb this content in my free time. Like, anytime I just look at Critical Role stuff, get it sent, anything to do with Critical Role, I think the Mighty Nine was their best characters. Again, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I'm telling you, I think the Mighty Nine was hands down their best characters. Like, and now that I see Vox Machina more, I think like in terms of, you know, like almost like emotional. Okay, actually, yeah, because if I take out, I would say like ratio of like backstories and stuff and the way it worked out, I feel like Mighty Nine was more fleshed out. Like each and every one of them had really cool backstories, and like they felt really involved. Like, okay, so basically, if you know me, you already know what I'm talking about. Travis playing Grog. Hands down, I think Ford is the best character Travis played. Chetney's growing on me. Chutney's actually really good. I think he plays Chutney even smarter than he played Ford. I don't know, but this is all personal, but from my personal observation. But I honestly think that the Mighty Nine, they all had some pretty solid moments. I don't know. It just felt really cool. It felt really cool. And I think it's super sweet that Travis and Laura actually and essentially didn't role play themselves, but they're together. So when they played Ford and Jester, I was just like, come on, like that was so cool. That was just, I don't know, that was like super sweet to me. Mighty Nine is always gonna have a special place in my heart because it's what I started with. But as I pay attention to Vox Machina, I like a lot of how I love how Taliesin played Percy. Like, and I mean, I love the twins too. And Ashley as Pike was sick. It's just like Grog and Scanlan kind of don't hit for me, but when Sam was not, and as FCG, I think they're way better characters and more balanced out. I think everyone across the board had cool ass stories as the Mighty Nine. I think all their characters were super cool, especially like Taliesin knocking it out the park with Molly Muck and Caduceus. Caduceus is like my favorite that he played, but I also really love Ashton. So yeah, but man, I think the Mighty Nine had the best balance out of all the characters so far. And I mean, campaign 3 is actually pretty good, but I don't know, campaign 3 for me is still something makes me say it's under the other two, but I don't know. Hey, if they're planning on doing a campaign 4, can't wait. I honestly hope campaign 4 is just an amalgamation of what made the other 3 great. I don't know, but campaign 3 for me is still hitting here and there. There were some reveals in campaign 3 that had my jaw dropped and just felt so awesome. And I think obviously as they play over the years, it's cool to see how their playstyle like adapts and like how crafty and smart they are with the characters that they role play and stuff too. It's pretty cool to see. I think campaign 3 is definitely I don't know, it's cool and see them mix, because I don't know, all right, I'm yapping. Let's finish this video up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so glad I got into D&D and then got introduced to them. Like, I've known about D&D forever and actually got offered to join a game back in high school. And I never did because my uncle told me it was it was hard, really hard. Like, it was my uncle, he played it. He used to buy dice, everything. And play it. And he was like, there's a lot of math and stuff, and and maybe he told me it was more of a mature game because his campaign was mature. But yeah, anyways, all right, let me stop yapping. But to get into it now, or well, 2 years ago, and meet all the great critters I did and like friends I still have now is just awesome. And I don't know, it'll always be a warm place in my heart, especially the Mighty Nine. All right, let's continue.
Scanlan. Why did Scanlan leave Vox Machina? Well, in the game at the table, the party, when he was dead, decided it'd be good to cover him in what, chocolate sauce?
Yeah,
and,
like
Draw dicks on him. And,
yeah, we played pranks, but it was only based on how he'd been behaving.
Sam had a
till that
scheduling
point.
conflict. And,
Disparity.
He was in a rough place. He had been drinking. He had been consuming
He leaves in Critical Role after meeting his daughter and going through difficult times.
spice, which is an illegal substance.
Or he leaves in
and
Critical Role.
realized that his teammates didn't really know anything or care about him.
That is not.
That's not true.
See, that's an old woman.
It's not
You don't need
true.
to do
It
that.
is true.
What's my mother's name?
I know it now. Lenore.
How old is Percy? I don't actually know
I
this.
feel like I know this.
he's young.
He is young.
But he's
The
got
white
that.
hair is misleading.
early 20s. I think he was like 23.
What?
He's got the trauma
I
hair.
know.
The
I think he was
poltergeist
23.
hair.
Oh.
Oh.
How tall is Percy?
Tall
enough.
you can see why they're the twins.
Ma'am, excuse me. This is an Arby's.
I know exactly how tall he is. In the animated series, he is 6 foot even because he is the benchmark for all other characters.
Yes, we've used him as the size comparison for all the rest of the characters.
He's our ruler.
How did Percy meet Vox Machina? We found him in our home game. He was in a prison cell.
In the basement of a manor.
Yeah.
And he was in there for murder
That's right.
or attempted murder.
Percy was in prison and freed by Scanlan, Pike, and Keyleth, who were in the area to save their friend Grog.
Vengeance was in his heart.
Yeah.
So mysterious.
But in the difference between the campaign and the show was that in the campaign he had a ton of gold and we took it all.
Who does Percy marry? Who knows? But maybe one day we'll get to explore. It's Vex. It's here.
No, not Vax. Vex.
I said Vex.
No, you said
said
Vax.
Vex.
I thought I said
Let's leave the options open.
Why is Percy's hair white? Because he looked into the closet in Poltergeist.
Yeah,
good
that's
reference.
the reason.
This house is clear. Trauma. He had all trauma. He got tortured by Ripley and the minions of the Briarwoods, and all of that turned his hair shock white.
What race is Percy?
He's a human, baby.
He's a dude.
He's just
He's a dude.
Just a dude, bro. What is Percy's class? Hi.
Fighter. He's a fighter, right?
Blazed.
His class was one that you made up, wasn't it?
Well, it was a fighter class, but I had kind of adapted a gunslinger subclass for it. Yeah.
What is Percy's full name?
Percy. Maybe we should
No, I know
do
this.
one
I'll
name
start
at a
it.
time.
Percival.
Frederick Stein.
Von Musel.
Klosowski.
Derolo.
The third.
There it is.
Percival Frederick Stein von Musel Klosowski. Wait, Klosowski. De Rolo the third.
We got there.
When I go
Jesus.
Who created Exandria? ChatGPT. He's all
Never,
mad. It's in
sir.
his brain.
Well, not all me. We created it together too. Like a lot of it was collaborative elements of you guys creating your backstories and like.
I'm very proud of our 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than that, buddy. Give yourself some credit. What is the religious city in Exandria? Well, technically there are many religious cities in Exandria, but if we're referring to the most religious city, that would
Vasselheim?
be Vasselheim, the dawn cradle in the beginning of civilization, as well as faith within the pantheon of Exandria.
Guys, I'm glad that I know some of this because I get lost in Matt's expansive world. So
Your turn.
How do you come up with all that?
All the lore.
I spend a lot of time alone.
How many outer planes does Exandria have?
Ooh,
Without Matt
We know the
answering.
exact number.
Okay, Fey Realm.
Shadow Realm.
That's not a thing.
Shadowfell.
That's the
Shadow.
yeah.
Fields of Elysium.
Hells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count
Do you
as
count nine though?
Whoa,
On Exandria.
whoa, wait. What about fire plane, water plane,
Oh.
airplane?
Yes.
Wait, there's a- Okay, just guess a number.
I think it was 9.
I'm gonna
Infinite.
go with 10.
As I'm still developing the world, who knows?
This is
that's a
one
good
for me.
answer.
What you got?
Is Exandria flat?
We've established that it is so.
No.
My character in campaign 3, Fresh Cut Grass, believes
That's the name.
that the world is flat and has been offered no proof otherwise. So
Absolutely not true.
yes, I told you this, right? That the Flat Earth Society reached out and offered me a membership.
They did.
They did.
What?
I really thanked you for your
They
contribution.
did. And then I wrote back and I was like, guys, you know I'm just kidding, right? And they were like, we don't care.
All right. Who is the wife of Silas Briarwood?
50% of our fans.
It's true.
Delilah.
Delilah Briarwood.
She's a bad
She's
lady.
such a sweet lady.
Such a beast. In the animation, all the voice actors that they had, beast. All of them. Everyone.
Oh, does Pike
The voice actor for her was Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
marry Scanlan?
Go ahead.
The answer is yes.
Often.
Often. A few times and/or after drinks.
They haven't married in the series.
Not yet.
Depends on how many seasons we get.
Who knows if they will?
Quick, watch,
They'll both have
enjoy.
to survive first. That's true.
Who is the most popular member of Vox
Well,
Machina?
I can take it.
Who is it? The most popular? Like in comparison, like to real life stats, or in the series? I wonder. I feel like it would be Scanlan, wouldn't it? Or like just because like people have heard his tales. I don't know his songs across the lands across Taldori. To me, I mean Percy's pretty dope. Like maybe Vax. I don't know. I really like Vax. Vax is badass, dude.
Take it from here, guys.
Let's see.
Is this based on the campaign or the animated series? Because I
think
feel like
both.
it might be
I
different.
think it's the same.
I would say Keyleth for the animated series.
The campaign.
I introduced my girlfriend to like Vox Machina, Critical Role, D&D, all of this, and she got instantly hooked. And her favorite character was Keyleth.
Grog?
Grog's pretty popular.
Okay.
I can make an argument for many of you.
Everybody has their favorites.
Based on the animated series, I'm going to say Percy. Based on the amount of fan art that I've seen in cosplay, I'm going to probably go with Percy.
Okay.
Who is the best NPC in Vox Machina?
Oh, this is a pit. Oh my God. This is
In the series, maybe. I mean, it's Matt.
See, again, for me, like, I wish I went through the campaign. No, I don't wish like in a regret way, but because I remember the NPCs like Essek Thalos and everything from Mighty Nine. So
Mercer.
I wonder, Mighty, like, dude, campaign 2, I feel like, but if you were with campaign 1, you could say the same. But I feel like with campaign 2, I don't know. It just felt so solid. But again, it's too biased.
Appears in the Legend of Vox Machina all over the place.
Yeah.
Various guards, bad guys.
I think
children.
for me it was Jarrett because he was a guard at our keep, and everybody wanted to bone Jarrett.
I'll go Gilmore. I gotta say Gilmore, right?
Oh, Gilmore was cool.
I'm partial to Allura because Allura was kind of myself insert in the campaign or in the series.
She's great. Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer's
on
my
our
answer.
show?
On our
It's
show,
subjective, but we'll
How
go with Matt
big
Mercer.
Is Exandria?
Well,
That
this
is
is
actually a really good
right.
question.
It's just a question of area, right?
Because we have 3 really large continents plus the Shattered Teeth, and then a whole breadth of underwater stuff that we haven't even started to scratch, plus poles. And I mean, we haven't even gotten to the full edges of the sandbox.
But you know, in terms of storytelling potential, how big is it?
It's expansive. You have to sing the answer. It's expansive.
Well, those are all the questions. Thank you so much for watching. We love you.
Ooh.
We did it.
What was the other one? What is this one? Did I watch this one? I'm gonna go look at that one. But all right, guys. Well, there's that video done. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed it. And yeah, much love in Moonlight. I'll see you on the next one.